Yeah, I was diagnosed infertile 1 week ago today, and I have a lot of feelings. So I hope that today you just listen with an open mind if you're here and you want to just hear about what's been going on in my life and within my health. And if you may have different opinions, this is such a personal thing I'm going through and choosing to share. So if you do not feel the same, completely okay. This is just where I am in my life, and if it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, I'm glad you got a good story out of it, I guess. Yeah, it's been a week. Last week I got diagnosed 1 week ago today, and Tuesday, Wednesday I just took the time to feel. It was a lot, and also not surprising. What infertility means? It means that you have tried to have a child for a year without being successful, meaning no resulting in a pregnancy. I have only been trying for 9 months technically. So a lot of people are like, "How are you getting this diagnosis? It hasn't been a year." Last July and last November, I accidentally had sex during ovulation weeks where I didn't expect to ovulate, and I did, and they both did not result in a child. So my doctor was able to start from last July to this September. That makes it a year, and also makes me eligible for medications that can help me get pregnant moving forward. I personally, as a person, have changed a lot since marriage. Some people are vibing with this, some people don't. Again, it's my life. But I'm saying this to say I have just had so many realizations. Like, every birthday you kind of like think about who you were the year before. Well, this one's a little different. This I'm looking at a decade before. And what did my 20s look like that I don't want my 30s to look like? And the one thing that has always kind of been my guiding star of life was my miscarriage I had in 2015. So it was a 10-year anniversary this year. And that 10-year anniversary was in May. And that's what started making my wheels turn a little bit. Like, wow, you have spent the last decade wanting one thing. And in processing this, I kind of got embarrassed a lot, and mostly to myself and to God, because I felt like I was in this haze, like a traumatic haze for the last 10 years. And all I cared about, like nothing was real, nothing felt real. And, you guys know I've been in therapy. I've been in, I'm saying these things to therapists, like nothing feels real unless I have a baby. Like nothing feels like it matters. Nothing feels like it's real. And it's like actual trauma. And in that, I think that's maybe my headspace of where it's been for the last decade, where it was, I should say. And I would just do whatever. Like I'm such a risk taker. I'll do whatever. I'll try anything because it felt like I had nothing to lose. Because no matter what I accomplished in life, it didn't matter because it wasn't the thing I actually wanted. And in one hand, I'm so grateful that I've been so successful just like in my career, taking these crazy risks. On the other hand, it's made me really sad that I spent my entire 20s, preparing, making sure I had a job and an income and a family and a husband, like so focused on that, like so outwardly focused that I don't think I appreciated what God was really doing in my life. And I'm saying this to say, as I entered my 30s, I had made a promise to myself. I said, look, when you're 30, you spent the last decade wanting a child. Like, look at everything else God has given you. They say, like, when you feel like really down in life or you feel like, you don't have anything, always just be grateful. Like, show gratitude for what you do have, even if it seems so small. And so I started doing that this year. And I have just felt this, please don't cry. I have felt this overwhelming sense of gratitude for everything I can do, everything I can be. Like I'm in school, like my brain's big, like I know how to start businesses, I'm running businesses. Like I am so in awe with who God has formed me to be. And I'm so, so, so tired of focusing on what I don't have. And something just switched in me this year. And I really do believe it was the 10-year anniversary where I was like, no, I want to start focusing on what I do have. And if this is what I meant to steward in this season, then okay. In saying that, I am still actively like working toward having a child. So now I've entered phase 2. If you watch my other video, I'm probably not going to rehash it a lot because if you haven't, I'll link it so you can get some context to what I'm saying here. But what I am trying to say is like, I've moved on to phase 2, but it's not consuming me. I'm not so tied to it like I used to be. And I just realized like I'm so much more than a mother. Like I know I'm going to be a cool mom. I know it's going to be probably the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. And I'm so excited for that season. But for like the first time in my adult life, I am so, and I mean, I am so excited about other areas God's asking me to explore and be creative and steward. Not just work, but like friendships and my marriage and my brand new marriage and myself and learning things about, I don't know, I'm in a space where I'm just like really, really appreciative of my life. And not that having a child isn't like a number one priority. I don't think it is right now. And I'm very, very content with this back seat I've taken in 2025. And I know I haven't really opened up about this, but I'm capable. I think being married, a lot of people saw me form into the mold of what I thought being in a marriage was going to be, what I thought like being a housewife was going to be, what I thought that. And when I started to realize that wasn't for me, something has switched in the past year where I'm just so capable and I'm so blessed to have a support system that like supports me through my dreams and what I want to do, but I'm living it. Like I'm actually living it. I'm living the dreams and it feels amazing. And I think I hold this kind of spirit in me because God's already told me, like I told you guys the testimony of that random girl from church who came up to me. He's like, can you pray for me? Like, I'll link that video too. Like, that was crazy. She's already said you're gonna have healthy pregnancies. Like, first of all, never talk about this online. Don't even know that girl. Well, I know her now, but I didn't know her. And I'm just saying this to say, like, life is so much more than being a mother for me right now. Like, what if God didn't though? Like, what if he decided no? What if he decided, what will my life look like? What will my life have looked like if I don't ever become a mom? And it's hard to say that, right? Because I told you, like, I do believe in the promises over my life. But what I'm saying is I can't let it be 100% of who I am. And I think even for my children's best interest, they cannot be the best thing that's ever happened to me. I want to give them life. I want to be able to live a life that I can share with them and grow and encourage and inspire. I want to be able to share gifts and talents. And, you know, you got to be a whole person. It's like dating. It's like you have to be a whole person to date another whole person to become two whole beings. Otherwise, it can get a little sticky. And I'm really, really excited that I've been just like partnering with God in that and like surrender. Like this is my form of surrender. Being like, okay. Like I mentioned briefly in the last video, I was just talking about how like in March I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to get my pill, like the pill I'm going to start like next week. And that was the month like all my beauty content took off. Or like God was like, I need you to just go full time in beauty. And my life completely changed. I was going to Ulta Beauty World. I was meeting top beauty creators. I met every single CEO of every beauty company you could think of. Numbers popping off events. I'm flying here, I'm flying there. And it's like, I took a moment like, okay, God, like I'll steward this. I don't, and this is like the embarrassment. I don't think I stewarded my 20s very well. And it kills me to think about that. Like I've done so many things that is so like so many people's dream. And I felt so empty doing it because it was just so temporary in my head. It was so temporary. It was like, okay, this is so cool. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I'm not a mom. And I see it so differently now. It wasn't about what I was getting from it. It was what like my purpose was in doing that. I didn't get those blessings just to, pop off and live a fun life. It was for reason. It was for reasons I didn't even know I had within myself, like confidence and being able to share my natural given confidence with the world that I was literally born with, or like, my sticky dating situation and sharing all the ups and downs and, ending up meeting a partner that is a really, really good fit for me and being able to share that love story online. Like I'm very open with my life. And I think that's why some people know like how bad I want to be a mom. Like even on TikTok, people are like, girl, I've been watching you for years. Like this is all you wanted. Like I know, but now I want more. I want all the other parts of me too. I do want to be a whole person, and I am a whole person. And so that's kind of where this walk's been. And I'm not going to hold you guys here too long, but I do want you to just know, like, this isn't going to be my whole story, and I do have complete faith that it will work out for my good and Dre's good, but I'm so ready to just care and tend to all the seeds that have been given to me. And I think a child has gone from like the only seed that like, imagine a garden, right? All the seeds have been planted by God, and I'm only watering one little corner. I'm ready to water the whole garden and watch different things grow at different rates and tend the whole thing instead of just focusing on the one corner. And that's just where I am mentally. It's so depressing. It's so depressing doing all the little things, like doing all the little nitpicky things. And this last week, I've just chosen like maybe the top 5 things that have genuinely helped me with like my fertility and my PCOS. And I just implemented them. And I said, this is what it is. But it's like, it's for me. It's for my health. Like, I feel like I'm 30 and then I'm 40 and then I'm 50 and then I'm 60. It's like, I'm living too. And not just my children. And everything I do right now can't be for them because I have word over my life. I have purpose for me being born that I can't just skip over because I want another human here. So I've been so attentive this year. I've been so intentional this year. I've been so mindful this year with my friends, with my content, with what I'm saying. And I never wanted to come off preachy. I know that's how sometimes my videos can come off like a little preachy, but it's never my intention. It's I've just been filled with so much that I never was. And if I could go back 5 years and give me just half of what I've become now, I know she would be finally resting, and I know she would be more at peace. And so I just share. I never ever want to come off preachy. I just share the things that I feel genuinely have impacted my life and I do think would be helpful. But I'm sure I'm not going to hold you guys up too much. It's already been like 13 minutes, but I'm sure this is not the way people expected this video to go. But I do just need to be very honest that when it happens, I will be so freaking excited. I will be so ecstatic, and I cannot wait for that moment. But for right now, and maybe for the first time in my life, it is time to give my life everything I've got with my whole heart, and not like 90% of my heart with that 10% longing. Me stressing myself out and longing and hurting every day isn't gonna make them come any faster into my life or me be pregnant any faster or whatever. Like, life is still going on. There's people I still need to love. There's people I still need to communicate with. There's a marriage I'm still building. Like, there's just so much I do have that I'm very, very excited to pour into. And while simultaneously just doing the things I need to do. And like and if I'm being so honest, and then I'll let you guys go. If I'm being so honest, it feels so good to just do the things I need to do instead of like the pressure, like taking my vitamins or like drinking my PCOS tea or like going to the gym or like whatever, changing how I'm eating. It used to feel like so monumental. It used to feel like, okay, a baby will come at the end of this. Now it's just like, it's just what you do. It's how you, this is going to just help you be healthier. Like, that's all it feels like. So, that's where I am. And I hope that one day I do come on here with really great news. I just have no more tears left to cry about this. It's like, I trust God. I trust the process. I just trust. And I'm ready to not have any more years of my life go by where I'm in a limbo. I'm in some kind of limbo because it's not what I really want. Because my life's really cool, and I'm really, really, really grateful of how my life's turning out. And I don't want to miss any, I want to be present for it. I don't want to be stuck in 2015 one more year. It's like where I felt I've been stuck. And I think saying that, when I said that out loud for the first time, like, you have been stuck on May 5th, 2015 for 10 years. I think that's when it really hit me. Like, I have really been stuck on one day in one bathroom in one moment of my life for 10 years trying to make up for it. I can't do that, you know? I can't do that. And I've moved past that. And I do feel like, where did the last 10 years of my life go? And I just felt like I was existing to get to this space of whatever I thought the end would be. And God's just showing me all the beginnings he's given me. And it's a lot. But that's it. That's all. I'm very excited for whenever, we're blessed with our children. I'm on path. I could talk a little bit about like what that fertility plan looks like, if that's helpful for anyone. If it's not, it's okay. I could just keep it private. It's fine. Yeah, I'm just have so much I'm excited for, and I'm ready. Like, I'm really just ready. I'm finally ready. And I'm so grateful that after 10 years, like, there's so much grace on my life that I can be ready after 10 years of being given a gift, multiple gifts. So thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys in probably a way more upbeat video next time. I have a whole chair in front of me with your name on it. So I will see you guys really, really soon. Bye-bye.